Hi, my name is Carina and welcome to the Carina Chronicles. In this reading vlog I will not read because I was very sick. But I did write down some updates for you that are quite interesting and I'm going to tell you in this video. So in this video I'm going to tell you 4 updates. I thought there were 5, but I can't come up with the 5th one. I didn't write it down. If it's not in here, I will tell you in another reading vlog. It will definitely be fine. It will be short. In a video that I probably posted on the same day as this one is going up, I told you all about having COVID. So I'm not going to elaborate on that, but sorry for my voice. Sorry for my look, although I'm wearing quite a lot of makeup, so I think I will look fine. And sorry for the setup. But yeah. Didn't happen as planned. Still want to make this video because the updates otherwise will make the other reading vlog too long, because I have quite some. So the first one is actually about Jacques Vries, the children book writer I talked about in my last reading vlog because I had a concert with him. I let him sign a book for me and I wanted to tell you about it. It's Achtstegroepers, huilen, niet by Jacques Vries. This translates to, well, Achtstegroepers are like the highest grade on elementary school. Is it elementary school? Well, at least children that are 11 or 12 years old. And after this they go to high school in the Netherlands. So the highest grade for the very young children. And it translates to Achtstegroepers, elementary schoolers, don't cry. And this book is actually about a girl with cancer. And it deals a lot with grief, also grief when she's not dead yet, but about things that are lost. But just with a lot of emotions. And it is really about how children deal with emotions and how they are allowed to, how they sometimes feel like they're not allowed to, and how they at least do it in a completely different way than adult people do. So they sometimes find it hard to talk with adults about it. And it's so good because it doesn't flatter, it is not a naive book. It's not like, oh, we should be careful with talking to children about real things. They know about death and they know about illness, they just deal with it in a different way. And I think this book is so perfect for that. So I've loved this book forever and Jacques Vries signed it for me. I had a lot of his books, but I needed to get this one signed because I think it's the best one. And it has a date on there. If I ever am famous enough to sign books, I'm definitely putting dates in there as well, because it's fun to remember when you actually met the author. But it says, to Carina, for me this was a very special book, hopefully for you it is as well. Kind regards, Jacques Vries. And it is a very special book for him because he is actually an elementary school teacher. And he wrote this book for a girl in his class that actually died from cancer. And she asked him to before she died. So he told me all about it when I let him sign it. I knew it was about a real girl. But I didn't know that she actually asked him to write this book. Because he felt for a long time that was an unimaginable and not doable task. If a girl that actually dies has like a last wish that she becomes famous via a book that you write. That is indeed incredibly hard. But he did it in the end because he changed some things so that it became less true to the story, and that made it easier for him to write. But it still is a very special story to him, and it's actually his most loved one. So that is great. He said that adults can give very good compliments about his books and usually know what to say. But that the biggest compliments for him come from kids, because they usually don't really know how to say it and what is normal to say. And they are very honest about this book. And they say it makes them laugh and cry. And he says that's the best compliment. So, very good book. If it gets translated to English, I will definitely let you know. And I want to tell something about another Dutch author for children books. So that is actually, sorry, after that it's going to be quite relevant for all of you. But this is about Francine Oomen. If you're a Dutch person, you either have heard this because it's gone viral, or you have not. I'm going to tell you something. Oh, I am going to tell you something, but I felt like I needed to talk about it. Francine Oomen wrote a book series right in my youth at high school. Every year of high school, she wrote a book about that year and the things you have to deal with then. And also a little bit before that. And it was exactly at my age. I think I was 2 years older than that it actually came out, but I still thought it was very relevant. And every girl read those books. And they were not cheesy or something. They really felt like instructions to live at that moment. So at one moment you stop reading them because, well, high school stops, but she actually also stopped writing them because high school stops. And last week she suddenly announced that she's going to make an adult version. Like, not adult, but how am I, the series was called How Am I Going to Survive and then blank. Well, in Dutch, of course. And now she's going to make a book, How Am I Going to Survive My 20s? And please, we need that. She guided me through high school. Can she guide me through the rest of my life? So I can't wait. And the rest of the Netherlands can't either because it went viral. Books never go as viral as this one interview, where it wasn't even an interview because she's not really famous anymore because she didn't really write other things. But she just said to some girl who was like, why didn't you write this for our 20s, because I still need you. And she was like, well, actually I have a lot of ideas, maybe I should just do that. And she said that, and then it came out in the news, and she was like, yeah, I'm really willing to do that, I'm going to start now. And the news was like, big news. Francine Oomen is going to write how you need to continue your life. So I needed to tell you. If this is going to be translated in English, well, bless you, because then you can read how you need to live. But yes, I can't wait, actually. Something completely book irrelevant, but I think you will still like it. There's a baby born. Not from me, that's not why I was ill. But the first baby in our friend group. Actually, it's the group of friends of my boyfriend, but of course I know them very well. And I think it's always very special when a baby is born, but I always grew up with that you make something for them, because it is one of the most special things that can happen, so you don't just randomly give a gift. So when it happened in my family, I made a crochet plushie animal, and I really liked it myself, and they really liked it, and the baby is really happy with it. So I'm really happy, but I wanted to do something different that I can do for all the strangers in my life. I don't know, strangers, it might be a bit of a weird word, but the mother of this child I've at most seen once, but I don't recognize, I wouldn't recognize her. I don't even know how she looks. So I think I might have not seen her at all. So I wanted to make something for them that they don't feel like the need to use it with a plushie animal, but they can still keep it and think a bit of me, and it could be useful. So I embroidered a napkin. I'm going to show the name and the date. I don't know if that's privacy safe, but otherwise I can't really show you. Look, with a little elephant, which that's of course what it's all about. I really hope my camera doesn't die, because it did the first time I filmed this. And it just blurred everything, so I couldn't really show you. But yeah, this is how it looks like, and they can really use it and wash it, and you can't have enough napkins for your baby. So I'm really happy I made it. It was really fun to do, and the elephant actually was a pattern out of my bookstore. I also have a giraffe and a rabbit, so more babies can be born. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I hope they will be happy with the present. And I hope the baby will be safe, of course, but he was born yesterday evening. Only heard good things up till now, so I think it will be fine. And the last thing I wanted to tell you, I actually also told in the other video, but my bookcase got built in while I was ill, actually, to cheer me up. That was really sweet. And I'm going to show you what I didn't do in the other video. So let's go. I'm going to put some books in there somewhere this week. Ta-da! This is so dumb. I'm so sorry that I actually turned the screen. Ta-da! The left one is what you know, and the right one was built in by my boyfriend. Now I can actually move the letter, and I need to fill all this. So I do have some time. Yes. Don't you think it's pretty? So that was actually it for this video. I really hope you liked this reading vlog. Hopefully the next reading vlog will be more full of reading. But I liked to update you. If you did like the video, please leave a like. And if you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell, you will be notified whenever I post a new video. Hopefully filling that bookcase. And I hope you have a lovely day filled with books. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! I am quite nervous to fill this bookcase, actually. That sounds so weird, but it's so naked and newborn at the moment. How do I start? Where do I start? How should it look like? Help!